Good morning, my friends. Good morning. This is the king of mediocre problems. That's what this day brings me. Bringing me mediocrity with problems. We have no food. We're trying to alleviate the food stamp issue. We have to call them because we didn't go to some of their on the job training. They want you 9 a.m. for 4 hours to go to some meeting, and it coincided with my tooth being pulled. See, the tooth is gone, and it coincided with me being sick. I had some cedar fever. Plus, I already thought they cut me off. I had to actually get the app to find out that I didn't have any information at all. Didn't get shit. Whatever they sent me, I already reached out after I got it. I mean, before I got it because I didn't go out there to the mailbox and get it. I went out to the mailbox, and that's what got me sick whenever it was cold. I was fucking sick. I thought I had the flu, but then I recognized because my roommate got it too. Cedar fever. Cedar fever. How it makes you feel? Makes you feel like you do have the flu. Makes you feel like you have. Well, it's how it affects you. Each person affects a little bit differently, but it makes you feel like you're burning up and cold. Very flu-like. You feel fucked up, and you have a bunch of snot and shit coming out of your nose. Which at the time I didn't know. I thought maybe it was sickness. I thought it would be foolish to get other people sick. Snot and shit. I mean, if you're coughing and snotting, you shouldn't go in public. You shouldn't do that to other people. You know, if you don't know that, something ain't right with you. You need to get your act right, acting right. I don't know what it's going to take to get it for you. Maybe some training. I need training. I've made some questionable life choices. They've not done me well. My allegiance with my ex, not so good. Not so good. She didn't give a two shits about me. She don't care. She stole my kids. She's a narcissist. She's not gonna interact at all positively. If she can't have it her way, she's just gonna take it. It's the way she is. So she has already ruined my life. She's a honey badger program. And I heard about this from the other MK Ultra program children from the North Shore High School. Honey badgers. Honey badgers produce children with men, and then they ruin. We're not doing ruined life. We're not. We're not doing ruined life. We're doing 18 years in the hole, and we're gonna come out. We're gonna come out. 18 years actually, when you have children that are also separated, is more than 18 years. Oh yeah, because you have an older child, and he had to make it to 18. Now the younger child has to make it to 18. It's more than 18. It's more than 18. It is. So today we have talked to the guy. He called. That was the loud message sounds, and put in my good cause. You got a good cause? What's your good cause, sir? My good cause was that I had cedar fever, that I relieved, well, that I would had the sniffles and the snots, and that it would not be advantageous. It would be contagious to afflict those others with such things. So I did not. I did not do that. Why would you do that? Well, I wouldn't, and I didn't. Trying to get food stamps. Currently, we're eating mustard. We're eating mustard for breakfast. You just put a little mustard on your hand. And you take a little lick. And it's like, mustardy. Yum. Like I said, I've made some horrendous life choices. Horrendous life choices. Partner, I made other ones myself that were bad. I know. I made some good ones. And I wouldn't go back and just change everything I did just because I know what I know now. No, probably not. Probably not. And what would be the point of that? I wouldn't learn the lessons that I needed to learn. Have you learned those lessons? Oh, I'm learning them. Don't 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 ever fucking forget. These lessons are being learned. We're learning them. We're learning them every day. All the new nuance we need to add on. You got your fucking yeah. I do. I do. We didn't catch on fire the other day, did we? That's got to be proof to something. That has to be proof of something. That we have water nearby. Apparently, the explosion was on the news. It was a someone's what are we calling those things? Propane tank. Someone's propane tank caught on fire, blew up. You know, and the car blew up. They also lost their car. You don't want to lose your car. You don't want to do that. Especially when your propane tank blows up and your car blows up, you got problems. Those are problems. Those are not easy solvables. They're not so solvable. The cat's run off, which caused him not to get his early morning meal. You know, that's a risky game he's playing. Not being around in the morning when it's time for chow, that's a risky game he's playing. You know, everything in this world is about risks. You gotta take risks if you want to make it. You know, if you want to make the big time, you gotta take risks. Sometimes you might be risking your physical body. You could be harmed. You know, unbeknownst to yourself, you could be harmed, or you could lose money. You could lose financial independence at any time. Somebody fucking takes down the bank system. Somebody like fucking Captain Dynamite blows himself up when you're fucking near him. And you know, it might fucking make you might have permanent hearing loss in your fucking ear. You don't know what's gonna happen to you. You don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. You know, you don't. As for the recall memory, I did the rewalk my steps. I did that. I'm looking for a more, and I mantraed myself. Where's your shit? Where's your shit? Where's your shit? Before I went to sleep. Do you know what I had a dream of? I had a dream of being a trucker. I was a trucker. I was a trucker, and I also made some sort of pact with my first girlfriend. She came over to my house and made some food, and it was weird because it was like she was setting it up to where she could have sex with me, but she could do whatever she wanted to. Because this girl was kind of a slut. I liked her. Don't get me wrong. She was a goblin. That's really what I liked. But she, I don't know, she was in her head. She was teaching dance class to kids. She was one of those drill team girls. And, but we got along. We got along just fine. Now, when I was a trucker, there was in my back cab, there was a section that looked like a sink, and there was a being that looked like it looked like a little fat Like, I think they had one on Zorg's desk in, if you watch The Fifth Element, Zorg, the bad guy, Zorg has on his desk different animals that are doing different stuff. One of them has like a trunk. This thing looked like an elephant, a small elephant, except its tail had some weird, like it was opened up, like it could go under your skin. Like it was the tail, and then it had this place where it was opened up and it looked raw, like it could go under your skin and latch on and hurt you. And I don't know that they have that on any animal in creation at all. It was gross because I was afraid to walk by him because I thought he was going to hit me with his tail. And it looked like it had like roach legs in it. It was gross. It wasn't just scary, it was gross. It was somehow had some bugs incorporated into it. I don't need that. That's not who I am. So, and then there was something about zombie black-eyed kids. Like some lady um, had like 12 children, and she could like hypnotize them, and they would go and do stuff for her. Like troubles, making troubles, banging on doors, being little assholes. And I don't know what the nature of the dream really meant. Trucking, we're fucking trucking again, fucking man of that of his in, trucking. Sorry for my language. I apologize. I try to be a better human, and today I sound like a fucking egregious fuck. And I'm sorry for that. I'll do better.